Emily's name illuminated my screen at 3:12 in the morning. 5 unanswered transmissions, then 6, then 10. I made no move to respond. Then came the voice message. Hurried, choked with emotion. Please, just answer. I believe something is amiss. I suspect he has tampered with the account. I cut the connection, remaining motionless, my eyes fixed on the device, listening only to the ensuing stillness. My son's door eased open behind me. He was barefoot, composed, a beverage of water in his grasp. He took a draught, then regarded me. She's distraught, isn't she? He offered a small smile. I assured you I remedied the situation. It had commenced with a deception veiled as affection. She had asserted a temporary necessity for access to the university fund. She claimed a family crisis, something involving her father, an immediate, unforeseen surgical procedure. I endorsed the release document, placing my faith in her. That was a fortnight ago. 3 days following, she had vanished. No written explanation, no justification, simply a depleted account, and a photograph of her and an unfamiliar man. Posted from Cancun, a flute of champagne in her hand, my son's future reflected in her smirk. It shattered more than mere trust or the illusion of our partnership. It destroyed the tranquility I had painstakingly established for my son's well-being. He inquired about her whereabouts. I replied, departed. He nodded once, offered no tears, then retired to his chamber and secured the latch. The following morning he sat opposite me at the breakfast table. Dry cereal, no milk. He inquired as to the remaining balance in the fund. I conveyed the truth, 0. He did not flinch. He merely stared at his utensil as if undertaking an assessment. Later that evening I discovered him utilizing his computer, not engaged in games or viewing videos. He was operating within the bank's digital portal mine, hers, and the one I had opened for him years prior. He did not appear culpable. He appeared focused. I simply repositioned a few items, he stated. Then he presented me with a portable drive. No one ever instructed her to log out. He grinned. I did not inquire about his actions, but I examined the fund. The principal was restored, and hers stood empty. I gazed at the screen as if it might suddenly yield meaning. All the capital she had absconded with was back, and she was unaware of it. The incoming calls began hours later. Concealed numbers, temporary devices, her voice growing more frenzied with each attempt. Where is it? You didn't recover it, did you? Did the bank commit an error? I uttered nothing, performed nothing. I allowed her to descend into disarray, and then I opened the portable drive. My son had deposited something additional within. Digital captures. She had transferred the assets to a fraudulent holding company under her paramour's designation. Not only did she misappropriate the capital, but she placed it into the custody of another individual, and my 10-year-old had outmaneuvered both of them. He had accessed the routing information of the false entity, transferred the money back to our protected account, then reported suspicious activity to the Internal Revenue Service using her boyfriend's identity. An inquiry had already been initiated. I was uncertain whether to feel amused or apprehensive at the extent of his resemblance to me. She materialized at the residence 2 days later, her hair disheveled, cosmetics smeared, not from distress, but from flight. Please, she pleaded. You have no idea what they will inflict upon me. I didn't realize he was like this. I stepped onto the portico, securing the entrance behind me. You shifted our son's future into a fraudulent corporate account to appease your companion. Her eyes widened. You imagine I am ignorant. She prepared to retort, but I raised my hand. He is already under investigation. You are next. Please, she whispered. Tell me you were not responsible. I was not, I stated coldly. He was. I inclined my head toward the window pane. My son sat at the table, composed, engaged in reading. Her eyes welled, not with remorse, but with terror, and for the first time, she comprehended whom she had underestimated. Not me, but him. She never returned. The investigation ensnared her paramour first, then her. Assets frozen, account flagged, a tax audit. I did not file charges, nor did I need to. I had already prevailed. My son never mentioned her again. He simply continued reading, learning, growing shrewder behind his quiet gaze. One evening I asked him why he had acted. He looked up from his publication and said, because she believed we were slow-witted. He turned the page. I did the same, and I never reconsidered the past.